Before you watch this video, please do subscribe to our channel, like the video and share, and don't forget to leave us a comment as it really helps the channel. Hello, Sanibonani beautiful people. Welcome back to Thenjiwe TV. Tonight at 8 p.m. we are having another family meeting where the President of South Africa will be addressing the developments in the country's response to COVID-19. The pandemic has hit South Africa very, very hard, guys. South Africa is currently the #1 country when it comes to the number of infection. Yeah, so this family meeting follows the president's meeting with the National Coronavirus Command Council and the cabinet. So I don't know what it's going to be about. Please do leave us a message and let us know what you think the president is going to tell us. We do know that he's recently returned from a trip in England, a trip that he took to England. So anything is possible now in South Africa and what is happening in South Africa. Anything is possible. Is he going to be addressing the diamond? Is he going to be addressing the vaccines? It's big news on the vaccines this week with the J&J being banned and discarded in most countries. And yeah, so we don't know. What do you think he is going to be addressing? I don't understand why they are able to move around with no mask. Like, what example are they setting? But we always have to wear a mask. And yeah, when it comes to them, maybe this thing chooses which people it will get. And also today there was a letter that's been trending throughout the day from SPA, where they were notifying their branches that there is a possibility that there will be an alcohol ban or at least alcohol restrictions that will be announced by the president when he makes the family meeting tonight. So there's a possibility of that as well. Yeah, guys. It is hard times. I hope he's not going to close institutions. I hope at least children can be able to finish their exams, especially those in higher education. Especially, we know in Black families, education is still very important and people work very hard to be able to afford the education. So hopefully the academic year is not going to be disturbed. But at the moment, South Africa has the highest numbers of infected people, with over 1.7 million cases, making us as the country the highest infected country in Africa. And yeah, the president wants to consider more appropriate measures to curb the spread of the deadly virus. So 8 p.m. it's going to be the family meeting. Let me have a look at your messages. Obviously, Thenjiwe, borders are open because schools are closed. I did think of that, really. In fact, when I first heard, I was like, is he back? Is he not back? But then I assume he is back in the country because the summit that he went to attend was only for a weekend. And I don't know why they can come without quarantining. If I want to go to South Africa, if I come from South Africa to the UK, I have to quarantine in a hotel for 10 days, paying an amount of £1,750, which is round about 35 to 40,000 rands. But they can come in and out without any problems. Schools must close. Noktula wants schools to close. Yeah, so just make sure that you do listen, and then we will hear what he says, and then we'll probably have our own family meeting after the president's family meeting. Then we can have our own family meeting. But that's borders open, but schools must close. Yep. So let us wait and see what the president will say. 8 p.m., set your alarm clock and let us. uRamaphosa uxonywe kwelinye ilizwe ngiyamtshela. Do you think that's the reason borders are still open? Maybe he knew that he would be needing to travel to England at some stage, so he couldn't close the borders because he would need to go as well. Akuvalwa ijiki kuphela, not isikole nezwe, no. Close borders. Yeah, it is hard. And this is a bit too late to close borders, to be honest. Borders should have been closed when the Indian variant was first announced. And today a Delta variant was announced. Still borders are open in South Africa. Uzanjan Vela angafaki mask. I have no idea why they can. I do not know. And they did not quarantine. So maybe this thing decides who you are before it enters your bloodstreams or enters your lungs or however it enters. Because, yeah. Which channel or which SABC? It will be amongst different channels. It will be also check Facebook Live for SABC, ENCA, and all other platforms. And also it should be on SABC 1 because this is a big one. You are welcome. I would only be interested if he addresses us on how he is failing the nation with his government and cast a vote on the way within politics. How they quickly send their soldiers to that Ladysmith place, and he was able to come back from England without asking for our diamonds that were stolen. I would have expected him, and he was traveling in a South African army flight. I would have expected, oh, so he knows the value of diamonds. He'll bring back our diamonds that were stolen. But no, it's only the ones. Why can't you guys discipline yourselves? You know, South Africa is the only country during this pandemic that has closed alcohol. All other countries have been able to continue with alcohol without closing any or having any restrictions on alcohol, except maybe the gathering of people in bars and pubs or restaurants being closed. But people have been able to buy alcohol from day one. Close alcohol bars, shebeens, and taverns. Ayibo, ayikho into azoyikhuluma lo mlungu omnyama uRamaphosa akavale iy'kole. Masihlale ku-level 3. What if it's level 5, guys? What if it's level 5? What would you do if it's level 5? You should say South Africa is a country with the highest cooked numbers of COVID-19. Joe Biden instructed him to close the country and introduce vaccine mandatory regulations. Soon it will be no vaccine, no. And I think South Africa is heading there. And I did tell you guys earlier that I took my vaccine. I wasn't ready, but I felt like I had to take it because the restrictions on having no vaccine are getting more and more strict, and it will be difficult for us, especially who live away from home, to be able to travel if we do not get it. So I think that is a high possibility because already some flights are already not taking on passengers without the vax. Level 4 or 5 loading. Udlala ngathi lo baba. Ngathi sekude lo like you are khona. Hayi kukude shem. Noma engasikhulumanga umongameli ngo-8 ngoba usekhulumile ubaba wamawele umbumbulu wathi ayikho yonke lento. We will be talking about istor samawele, guys. This fake 10 babies is another story on its own. Yeah, so he wants to tell us that we can get beer, cars, weed for vaccine, just like many other countries. Schools must close, please. Schools must close. Yeah, so let's wait and see at 8 p.m. South African time. If you are not in South Africa, you can listen on the internet. There are so many live pages that will be hosting the live. There are so many YouTube pages, Facebook. So just look for one that will be more suitable to you. Yeah. Imaningi noma ngayivala iCountry yaNkulunkulu 350 ayi Siyodla ngale mali bakwethu. Yeah, South Africans, you make me laugh. I hope he will be giving people the money again, because I know the importance of having that money to assist, especially as there are no jobs in South Africa. Yeah, so let us wait. We don't need level what. Let's wait and see, guys. Let's wait and see. He might just be saying the country is now open, but given the numbers and us being number one in Africa in terms of infections, I think we are going to have some stricter restrictions. I think he will also address, and I think he should address, the issue of the J&J vaccine and tell us what's going to happen to the people who already got the vaccine that was contaminated, and what's going to happen to the rest of the vaccine. And I hope the country will be brave enough to ask him what's happening with the money, because we keep buying these vaccines with the taxpayers' money or with the borrowed money that will be a debt to the taxpayer. But we're not asking what is happening each time you are getting rid of the vaccines. It's like putting our money like in the bin. So let's see. Level 8. Yeah, guys, let's wait for 8 p.m. and see what the father of the nation is telling us. I love you, and thank you so much for watching this video. Please do not forget to subscribe. Press the subscribe button on my YouTube channels. It is absolutely 100% free to subscribe. Mahala. And it really, really does help me when you subscribe to my YouTube channels. And please do share the video and watch other videos that are on the channels. Thank you so much. Love you guys. See you later.